Okay, here I am at another flea market. This is a different one than yesterday. I'm starting my day, of course, looking for jewelry. So it's kind of like, have you ever heard the expression water, water everywhere? So what I do is I'm going to start looking for signed pieces. I don't know if I'm going to find them. Again, I look for the more unique item. So this like has a really nice look to it, but it's a newer piece. It's like a revival. Let's see what else is in here. Let's see a lot of this stuff. Let me show you this box. Show you this box. This box. Not bad for 99 cents, right? So this looks like a little baked ring. Well, he definitely has a nice selection. Again, so many of these stretch bracelets. So many of them. Titanium. Kind of cool. It's a charm bracelet. I didn't see a name on it though, so I'm not going to bother with it.
Good that you got it, baby.
Like old jewelry boxes. As I think you probably know by now. And a lot of religious medals. There's another table. Actually, I think I saw this guy at the other flea market yesterday. Just a quick glimpse of stuff. A lot of this yesterday, maybe. A cute little Christmas tree pin. Okay, on to the next. And here's my friend at a different table. He usually has like a lot of silver jewelry. Again, unless it's like signed something really special for me, I'm not really interested in it, but I can still appreciate the artistry. Abalone and sterling. Amethyst and sterling.
Silver gotta go in?
This is kind of interesting.
I'm glad you're working from home. That's good.
Aquamarine.
I slept good last night too. I woke up this morning about 4:45, but I just couldn't get moving. You know? Just couldn't get moving. You know? Took me a shower. Little Holly wasn't home, so I took me a shower. Had the house to myself and just relaxed a minute or so. You know.
But they're not actual silhouettes. They're like some type of print, but still nice look to them.
Sitting up here now. I'll talk to you a little later. Right?
Okay, on to the next. Excellent. And then I'm here with more jewelry. Now let's see if there's anything in here for me. Have a modern look to it. Sometimes these are plated in sterling. Sometimes there's a gold wash on them. Nice look, broken. Let's see. Pearls, some of the clasps are really nice, but there's so many of them. Chico's. Let's see, there's a cute thimble. Interesting, but no signature. So, on to the next. Even though I look for jewelry mostly, I can really appreciate these lovely vintage pieces. Imagine this on a dressing table. Look at all these things in this case. And here's another bag that he kindly let me look at. So, I'm going to start going through this, see if there's anything that I find that I like. You know, a while back I would have purchased something like this, but right now there's just a lot of them on the market, so I tend to hold off for better pieces. Be back in a little bit. To go through. And here I am back at my friend's table.
So this is probably going to be the only old stuff.
Go through this right now. So I'm back over to this table. I'm going to go through all of this jewelry now. All of this wonderful, wonderful jewelry. I'm going to go because my battery's running out. I will come back at the very end to show some of the pieces that I've gotten. See you soon. And my most favorite find of the day is this right here. Look at these faces. This is so precious. You are such a baby. You're such a baby. You're such a baby. So when you get a chance, take the time to stop and give love. So after all of my travels, my Fleetail travels, between the flea market today and a yard sale, this is what I ended up with. It took me a while. There seemed to be, for whatever is here, there seemed to be less than there usually is. Maybe there are more people looking for jewelry, I'm not sure. But I still keep it to a certain quality of jewelry. So we'll start with, let's see, this. So this is a lovely, heavy sterling bracelet. It was made in Israel. There's actually wax inside. It's called electroforming. And one of the reasons why they do that is because the metal is sort of, it could be damaged without that support behind it. So it's actually very heavy now, but there's a certain thickness, but there's wax that's in here. But great bracelet. I think this was $1. Then here's a little cat pendant. I think that it's lucite. Cute piece. I got these. They're by a company called either Musi or Musi. It's M-U-S-I. And they're actually shoe clips. So they go on a shoe to sort of add an extra embellishment to it. This is semi-precious. I'm not really sure what kind of stone this is. Really nice look, nice sparkle, heavy weight. sterling clasp. Then I got, this is made from Israel, or it comes from Israel, made in Israel. It's probably lapis with a lovely foliate design around it. I got this, which is turquoise coral, and they're sort of referred to as hishi beads. It's Native American. I'll have to probably restring it. I got this lovely, lovely piece, which is carnelian, marcasite, and sterling. Now, this has an amazing piece. It was made somewhere in the 20s or 30s. The thing about this, though, I mean, one can tell that this is of the period, but there are so many copies of these types of pieces that come from China and have for years. And although they're made very nicely, it's just not the same quality. So when you have the opportunity to have one of these great necklaces, hold on to it. Let's see, what else do I have? I got this piece, which is by Heidi Daus. She sells on QVC. Her jewelry, as perhaps many of you know, goes for a lot, relatively. Made really nicely. Let me see. One designer earring. There wasn't the second, but I'll try to sell this. This is made by Carolyn Pollock. It's like a fetish type of necklace. Sterling silver, semi-precious, made really well. Laurel birch, the Siamese cats. Pair of sterling earrings. Let me see. Another Heidi Daus piece. Made really nicely. Little dragonfly. Big dragonfly. This I have to repair, but this is a sterling silver enameled charm. Great dimension, great look. Just have to repair it a little bit. This is a wonderful religious piece. Sterling, not some, maybe chalcedony, if I'm not mistaken, and abalone. And then lastly, I got a few art glass necklaces, and I mean, it sort of brings you back to the time when it was made really nicely. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed looking at my jewelry finds, and I hope to be back with more. Thank you for tuning in.